There comes a moment when you must stop asking the world for permission, a time when you must rise from your slumber, shake off the dust of mediocrity, and declare to the heavens, "It's my turn to reign over my life." The world today breeds weakness. It rewards the distracted, the lazy, and the endlessly entertained. But those who rise, those who discipline their minds like the Spartans of old, they inherit something greater than pleasure. They inherit power. Socrates once said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." Yet look around you. Countless souls scroll through endless screens, never examining the emptiness they consume. But you, yes, you watching this video, you've chosen differently. You've chosen to listen, to think, to rise, because somewhere inside you burns the spark of greatness. So before we begin, remember this: greatness is not given, it is forged. Welcome to the Mind of Power. Subscribe now, because this is only the beginning of your rebirth. Let's begin. Greater than he who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Confucius. The first law of power is mastery over yourself. You cannot command others, you cannot command destiny until you command your mind. Look at lions. When they hunt, they do not rush. They move in silence, patient, controlled, every heartbeat deliberate. Compare that to modern man, addicted to stimulation, enslaved by impulses. Every wasted hour scrolling, every mindless indulgence is a brick in the wall of your own prison. Plato wrote, "The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself." When your mind screams for comfort, deny it. When your emotions flare in anger, silence them. When laziness whispers to stay in bed, rise before dawn. This is not cruelty to yourself. It is the highest form of love, discipline. Every morning you delay your purpose. You feed your weakness. Every night you resist temptation. You sharpen your soul. Be the lion, not the sheep. Be deliberate, not desperate. Your mind is your empire, and you are its only ruler. Nature does nothing uselessly. Aristotle. Everything in this world moves with purpose. Rivers carve valleys, stars ignite galaxies, and yet men wander aimlessly. You must choose your path, or the world will choose it for you. Think of the eagle. It does not chase every bird. It soars toward one target, one prey, one destiny. Power begins with clarity. Sit alone, in silence. Ask yourself, what do I want? What am I willing to suffer for? Purpose will not arrive as comfort. It will arrive as challenge. Every great life is built on sacrifice. The weak man says, "I'll try." The strong man says, "I will." Aristotle taught that excellence is not an act, but a habit. Every repetition of discipline is a declaration of purpose. The man who knows where he is going doesn't stumble when it rains. He endures, he adapts, he advances. So define your mountain and climb. Never outshine the master. Robert Greene. Silence is the source of great strength. Lao Tzu. The powerful do not speak, they observe. They listen to what is not said. In a world obsessed with shouting opinions, learn to master the stillness, because silence frightens the weak. A tiger does not announce it is coming. The forest falls silent, and then it strikes. You want power? Stop broadcasting your dreams. Stop announcing your plans. Work in darkness. Let results make the noise. Aristotle observed that wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. The more silent you become, the more you will hear the whispers of opportunity. When you hold your vision in secret, the world cannot corrupt it. So hide your fire. until the moment comes. Then let it burn the sky. There is no excellence without labor. Aristotle. Every champion you admire was once broken. Every philosopher, every warrior, every king, they all walked through fire. The caterpillar must dissolve itself before it can fly. The seed must crack before it can bloom. Pain is not punishment, it is preparation. Socrates drank poison, yet his ideas outlived empires. You fear pain because you don't understand it. Pain is not your enemy. Comfort is. Each time life breaks you, it rebuilds you with wisdom. Be grateful for your trials. Be relentless through your storms, because one day your scars will be your crown. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Aristotle. The impatient man destroys his destiny. The wise man waits. In nature, nothing blooms all year long. The seed does not complain in the soil. The eagle does not rush the wind. The mountain does not move for the traveler. Yet we, modern men, want results without resistance, fame without effort, wealth without wisdom. Aristotle warned that the greatest virtue lies between extremes. Patience is not weakness. It is control over chaos. When you learn to wait, you master time. When you master time, you command outcomes. The great strategist knows when to strike and when to stay silent. Stop counting the seconds. Build, prepare, and when the universe opens the door, step through without hesitation. Show me your friends, and I will show you your future. Socrates' power dies in bad company. If you surround yourself with fools, your wisdom will decay. The lion does not walk with sheep. The eagle does not gather with pigeons. Yet you, a king in waiting, dine with clowns, laugh at mediocrity, and share your dreams with doubters. Every friendship either feeds your fire or extinguishes it. Law 10 of power says, infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Misery loves company, and weakness seeks comfort. But greatness demands isolation before recognition. Walk alone if you must, for solitude sharpens the mind, and silence reveals truth. Those who cannot follow your path were never meant to walk it. Protect your energy, protect your vision, protect your circle. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. The difference between the great and the forgotten lies in repetition. Every morning, the blacksmith returns to his anvil. Every stroke identical, yet every stroke progress. You dream of mastery, but dreamers do not build empires. Workers do. Discipline is the bridge between idea and reality. Plato taught that the body is the prison of the soul. Discipline is the key that unlocks it. Each time you train your will against comfort, you free yourself from the chains of mediocrity. Master one thing, and you master the art of mastery itself. The powerful are not born different. They are simply consistent, longer than anyone else dared to be. It is not what we do for ourselves, but what we do for others that defines immortality. Plato power fades, wealth rots. But legacy is eternal. The pyramids were not built in haste. The philosophers of Greece did not write for applause. They wrote for eternity. Ask yourself, when your name is spoken centuries from now, what will it mean? Will it be a whisper of greatness or a sigh of regret? Every day you waste on trivial pleasures, you bury your potential. The wise man lives knowing he will die, yet acts as if his deeds will live forever. You cannot avoid death, but you can defeat oblivion, build something greater than yourself, a legacy of wisdom, strength, and courage. That is immortality. Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Lord Acton, no man is free who cannot command himself. Pythagoras, power without wisdom destroys. Many men seek to dominate others before they've mastered themselves. But the greatest kings ruled not by fear, but by example. Socrates lived by truth, even unto death. He could have fled, but he stayed, because honor is the final currency of power. Use your strength to elevate, not to enslave. Use your influence to awaken, not to impress. Remember, it is better to die with integrity than to live with deceit. Power is sacred. Use it wisely. Man is a god in ruins. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Every human carries the spark of the divine, the potential to create, to transform, to rise. You are not a mistake. You are not your past. You are the sum of your choices and the proof that greatness still walks the earth. Stop running from your power. Stop apologizing for your fire. Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, they all believed in the same truth. The human mind is the gateway to immortality. The world may call you arrogant, but history will call you necessary. Rise from your comfort, abandon your excuses, because destiny favors the disciplined. This is your time. Stand tall, soldier of purpose, walk boldly into your storm, and remember, power belongs to those who dare. Subscribe, share, and rise with us, because this is only the beginning of the mind of power.